Cincinnati Incorporated, we build precision sheet metal equipment. We provide equipment to people that manufacture things out of metal. We've been around 125 years. We're still owned by the original family.
There's really no constraint here. I've never been told not to do something. As long as you have initiative, we can build anything here.
The CLX is the next generation of the lasers that we've been building since the early 80s.
So the CLX approach, one of the biggest advantages of that product line in particular is its future scalability. It's given us the ability to turn on a dime and change directions as we see fit. Some of this older technology, the control platforms, it's pretty archaic and hard to teach and hard to learn. So going to a Beckhoff platform, it's going to help with scalability and having people work across silos.
Part of the leverage that we have with the Beckhoff family of solutions is not just selecting one product area and putting all of our efforts into that. We now have the ability to pull from a similar inventory and available technology. We have an automation approach that we're expanding into, and now it makes it much simpler for our supply chain, inventory, and overall product gains for us. And then if it's a win here, we're going to translate that into a win for the customer.
We understand what lasers need to do. We understand how those machines need to run and what the customer needs from them. And Beckhoff understands how to make the hardware inside that do what I'm asking it to do. So that balance was very critical to us. The EtherCAT gave us the ability to add a feature to change how something works by simply adding power and an Ethernet connection.
In the past, we would have to sit back and wait for the hardware to keep up, and the EtherCAT speeds give us time to do more analysis in the background. All those speeds and the analysis give the engineers a playground to where they can start figuring out additional ways to work with new time that they hadn't had in the past. The Beckhoff platform, they have opened our eyes to new possibilities.
It's going to be easier to integrate, moving to a standardized platform across Cincinnati as a whole. That process was extremely easy due to the flexibility of the Beckhoff control and how you can break out components, remote locate those items, and be up and running in pretty quick time frame.
We're learning new things. From what we've been seeing, Beckhoff is years ahead on a lot of different technologies. Part of the CI brand is simplifying the interaction with the final component that you make. We now have new ways to explore, and we're not limited by hardware.
When you're working here, you're part of a legacy that is unique in the United States. And everybody here feels it. The way the industry is shaped and the way it's moving, I think it's important that we have the future vision to see what's changing in the world and be able to make sure that Cincinnati Incorporated is adapting to those changes so that we stay viable in the U.S. manufacturing.